Hello friends, Brandy here with Falcon Healing Arts. I hope you're doing really great. We are well into spring, and this time of year I always like to explore the topic of detoxification. And this is because spring is associated with the liver and gallbladder organs and channels in Chinese medicine. And these organs and channels are responsible for the cleansing of the blood, tissues, and gut. They also help ease inflammation in the joints and muscles when the energy and blood is moving freely. And they also help regulate menstruation, in addition to supporting our eyesight. So these organs and channels are extremely important, and this time of year, they can be more taxed. And there's not just physical symptoms that can show up when we are feeling that this energy is taxed. We may also feel a lot of anger and frustration. We may have a harder time seeing our vision for the future, may have bouts of indecision and things like that that really weigh on our emotional life and our spirit, really. Now, detoxification is not just about drinking green juice or doing a quick cleanse. That approach is really helpful if you're just needing a more easeful transition into a new season, or if you're wanting to give yourself a little immune boost. I totally recommend those types of cleanses, which is why I have my Nourish to Heal program. That's what I guide you through with that. But if you are needing more intense detoxification, if you know that you have heavy metal toxicity, if you have chronic infections, if you know you have serious gut health imbalances, that is when a bigger detoxification is needed and when you need more guidance. Because if you jump right into detox mode without preparation, it can backfire. That's why today I'm going to share with you a three-tiered approach that is rooted in Chinese medicine and also functional medicine, providing you with gentle detoxification that's going to set you up for long-term healing. So why exactly does this matter? So many of my clients, maybe you too, are dealing with fatigue, brain fog, stubborn weight gain, hormone imbalances, and autoimmune flares. And in many of these cases, the real issue is that your body, particularly the liver, is overburdened with toxins and is struggling to clear them efficiently. But here is what most people don't realize. It's that your body wants to heal. It is built to heal, and it's constantly sending you signals. So this is not dysfunction. This is the body knowing that something is wrong. And what you need to do is just to learn how to unburden it in the right order. And this is critical, as I just alluded to, because if you do it too quickly or in the wrong order, you can experience detoxification symptoms that are extremely unpleasant. And this can be really taxing for your body. So we need to make sure that the adrenals are well supported, that your elimination organs and tissues are wide open so that we can pass these toxins freely without them circulating back into our system and making the symptoms worse. So let's break down these three tiers that will set you up for greater success. Tier number one is focusing on foundation and drainage. So before you can truly detoxify and move these harmful substances out of your system, you need to make sure that the body is strong so that it can eliminate safely and efficiently. So in this tier, we first want to focus on the liver, which has the primary role of processing toxins. And then we also want to support the organs of elimination. Those are the lungs, so we expel waste from our breathing through our exhalations. The kidneys, which filter urine and harmful substances. the colon, so we're excreting toxins through our bowel movements, our lymph tissue and nodes, which filter and move our lymphatic fluid, and the skin, the largest organ of the body, and we expel toxins through our sweat. So in this phase, we also want to encourage daily bowel movements. It is not normal to go any less than once a day. So we need to make sure that bowels are moving, and again, that is supporting the colon, one of the main elimination organs. We also want to identify and then remove any toxins in our environment. So what we're breathing in at home, what we're putting on our skin, what we're ingesting, what we're injecting. We really need to step back and take a big look at what our exposure is and learning about the things that are harmful. Now, toxins deplete our mineral stores. So this is a very big part of this tier, is replenishing those lost minerals, in particular calcium, magnesium, sodium, and potassium. And then we also want to strengthen our digestion so that we are able to absorb the minerals that we are trying to bring back into our system. So in my practice, I approach this whole tier with a combination of education, lifestyle adjustments, acupuncture, essential oil massage with cupping usually to help draw out the toxins, dietary adjustments, mineral and herbal supplementation, and energy healing. I usually know when a person is ready to move on to tier 2 of this detoxification process when their mineral stores are at a normal range. So we assess all this through a hair tissue mineral analysis. So there will be a retesting, and when we see that the levels have gone up, because again, usually they are depleted, once they have gone up and are at a normal range, then we will move on to tier 2. When these mineral levels are higher, it tells us that your adrenal health is also greater and that you'll be able to handle detoxification without draining the minerals further. Now, clients with a slow oxidation metabolism, which we would determine in a hair tissue mineral analysis, people with that type of metabolism usually need to stay longer in tier 1 to prepare their body because they tend to hold on to toxins a lot more, and the whole process can be more taxing if we don't have enough preparation. Now, tier 2 of this detoxification process is about gentle mobilization, so actually moving these toxins out of the body. Natural binders like chlorella, fulvic acid, and citrus pectin help bind onto the toxic substances and excrete them out through the elimination organs so they don't recirculate in our system. This is the time to also take glutathione or NAC as supplements to support the detoxification process. You can engage in sweating therapies to move substances out of the skin, infrared saunas, hot baths, gentle exercise just to the point where you start sweating, and then dry brushing, so not a sweating exercise, but stimulating the skin with dry brushing will also help with this process. I recommend Chinese herbs and formulas at this stage to move the blood and qi of the liver organ and channels. And very, very important is that you undergo an emotional detox here too, because stress is a toxin. When we have too much cortisol, adrenaline, and other stress hormones circulating in our system, this negatively affects our hormonal imbalance, our gut health, so our gut flora populations are totally thrown off. This affects our digestion, it depletes our mineral stores, and just sets off this huge cascade that actually makes you more prone to infections. So tier 2 often takes a lot of patience. This is the tier a lot of people just try to jump right into. And again, you need to go slowly or you will feel worse. And that's why working with a practitioner is really helpful so that we can help you pace and also offer a lot of encouragement as you're going through this process. Now, tier 3 is about deeper detoxification, and not everyone needs to go here. This is for people dealing with a lot of heavy metal accumulation, long-standing fatigue, and persistent autoimmune symptoms. And this tier includes either oral or IV chelators. Chelators are substances that form bonds with metals to help move them out of your body. In this tier, we're also working with deeper gut and mitochondrial repair. Now, we start focusing on gut health in tiers 1 and 2, since the digestive system is one of our main detoxification organs, elimination organs. But this deeper work may need to continue into tier 3 if you have a lot of dysbiosis. So if you have too many pathogenic or opportunistic bacteria as opposed to the keystone bacteria and commensals in your system that actually form your immune system. With that or leaky gut, then we definitely need to be focusing on that more to repair the gut lining. In this stage, we'll also want to be retesting with our HTMA, that's our hair tissue mineral analysis, also doing a GI map to assess your digestive health, and doing an organic acids test to look at how you are metabolizing. We also continue to work on nervous system regulation and reducing stress. So if you have been thinking about doing a detox, I invite you to take a smarter, more sustainable approach. I help clients determine which tier of detoxification they're in and create a personalized plan that will support their body, heart, mind, and spirit throughout it all. In my personalized detox and health optimization program, we start with a hair analysis, and from there we interpret the results and map out the next steps. So if you are curious about this process, let me know about it in the comments below. You can ask any questions, and if you are interested in moving forward with me in this program to support your holistic health, then you can email me at brandy@falconhealingarts.com, and we will figure out where to go from there. Thank you for watching, friends. I love to support you in any way in your wellness journey. Blessings to you all.